sent me a notification yet. Come on.
How long does it usually take?
That's the wrong one. Where are you, sir? Okay, here we go. I got it.
Alright.
And hopefully it'll let us see because last time we were missing people. Okay.
Alrighty, sweet. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Witching Hour with
Miranda.
and Nina. And we are here today to talk with you guys about wards. If you don't know what a ward is, it is something that you use to
As a flashlight.
protect yourself. It's either spiritual, symbolic, or physical. And also, this is like something that will they can
She's got this.
they can be used as filters, as to redirect energy, and or to clap back at somebody else. You know what I mean? And so we usually do wards around our places of business, vehicles, houses, relationships, family, different things like that you want to keep protected.
Yes. And then I will say something because I was looking at our videos and we had a comment about filters on point or something. I can't remember what it was. And you went in and you said something. A lot of witch people, I will tell you, we put filters on a lot of our videos because we don't need you to know the real nitty gritty. It's not because we're not cute, because I will tell you we're gorgeous. But
this doesn't have a filter.
This one doesn't? Oh.
No, none of our lives have a filter.
Well, I'm just saying, like from our other videos.
Yeah.
Stuff, yeah. We're just cute, guys. We're cute. And where it comes to us having to place filters on videos and things like that, a lot of times we will do that as witch people. I know not just us do it, but I have a really good friend who's down in Georgia who is also, see, it's rolling through here.
Yeah, that's rolling.
Who's also a spiritual practitioner, and she does the same. And so it just.
And this is so in case somebody's trying to get a screenshot to use or photo to use against us. They don't have the real us. They don't have the real.
And they don't have the energy as well.
Yeah, because it not only with our intention it blocks looks, but it also blocks energy. So
yeah,
I'm glad you brought that up.
No, I was thinking about that today. I was like, we gotta put that out there.
Yeah.
And then there was something else I was gonna say, but I forgot. I'll remember it later.
Yeah, she'll remember.
Or like my grandma said, must have been a lie. And look at
I know I don't fucking lie, but I forget a lot of shit. But you know what? I guess if it's meant to be said, it will be said. Otherwise, it's just out of your head.
There you go. I like that one.
And I didn't know that's the flu.
My grandma always had me feeling some type of way, like, I'm not lying, I swear.
Hey, you guys, I'm just going to do a read for everybody in general. As many of you guys know, yesterday we had a huge karmic reset portal pass through, and it's still continuing till today.
Yes, so if a lot of you guys are feeling feisty or in the mood to fight, it's because it's an Aries, guys, and I'm sorry. I'm feeling it. She's feeling it. Well, she's fiery anyway.
Okay, so a lot of people are getting super bad headaches, feeling sick in their bodies, getting super tired, and also this is here to reset you. Yes. So what the read says, okay, what the cards say as far as for the collective that have been affected by these is not every sign is going to feel the same, but it all comes and boils down to the same thing. This is for our betterment and growth, and this is to bring unity, happiness, and also completion into our lives, our gifts, our families, physical, mentally, and spiritually. And so we are going to have a breakdown. Well, if the energy is
breakdown.
Yeah. Hey girl, don't say me.
Oh, sorry. I feel like music is flowing in my head today. Okay. I don't know. I did that earlier during a reading too. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, because I'm usually the one singing, you guys.
No, and now I'm singing. What the hell did you do? See?
Flip flop. So a lot of you might be having a crash out, like the weeks, this past week, and probably coming into the next week. Because remember, the energy is just because the planetary portal opened at a certain time. Some of us are sensitive and we feel the energy before and after the effect. Okay, so I am seeing a lot of people having a breakdown or a mental crash out. Okay, and for you guys that do that, just remember to have your crash out, but don't self blame. What you're doing is releasing all the unnecessary shit that you haven't been able to release or haven't wanted to release. And I'm also seeing that periods of loneliness, or wanting to be secluded will be coming for you. Like that's how I was yesterday. I didn't come to work. I wasn't feeling good. Um, I just wanted to be by myself. I didn't answer my phone. I really didn't do shit. But this is for our spiritual advancement and karmic advancement. We're getting rid of karma. We're getting rid of the old shit. So for the collective,
You guys, this also goes with if you're in a healing period. I feel like I've got to let you guys know this. If you're in a healing period, this goes with breakups, traumas, losses, grief, that type of stuff. You're going to be more sensitive than you normally are. You're going to be crying. You're not going to understand these things. And that's what's taking place here. Sorry, Nina. Go on with
no,
the
it's
clip.
okay. It's okay. But what I'm seeing ultimately is that, I mean, everything is good. It's in alignment with what you have. Even if you feel like, oh my God, I was on the right path, and I don't know why I'm feeling this way. I'm feeling distant. I'm feeling disconnected. This is all part of the portal reset, okay? And remember, when you don't let go of things with grace, you will be forced to let them go.
Oh yeah,
all right?
That hurts.
So all I'm getting is have your crash out. Make sure that you have some alone time, and allow your spirit to grow with this. Allow yourself to see the positive out of this and the new beginning, because we are resetting generational ties, traumas, bonds, karmatic
Yes.
cords, ties, bonds. You guys, this is good. This is a good thing for us. It's like a shower. It is like you're washing your ass for the first time in a long time. And this is a 7-year reset, you guys, because this hasn't happened for 7 years. So this is
this is my time. This is my season. No, I'm just kidding.
Like I said, so this is accumulation from 7 years. And so yeah, I mean it's just necessary. So you guys, that I hope that helps you guys understand yourself if you didn't know that was happening. It is. I do want to kind of go into a little bit more of that before we get started on the words, because I really didn't know what it was. And so of course I have to be doing my research, and my ass don't remember shit. So here we go. Want to know about it? Here we go.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. There was something I was gonna say with that too. Oh, just because she said crash out, you guys do not go and blame us for your crash out. Like, crash out responsibly. I just gotta put that out there, because I've had my crash outs, and let me tell you, this has involved me walking down the fucking interstate fucking thing, carrying my dog, and Nina's had to help me. Mm-hmm. So, with that being said, crash out responsibly.
Yep. And of course I can't find it.
So yeah, just say, don't go to jail if you plan on going to jail. Make sure you have money. Make sure you have a partner to call. It's fine to have that partner in crime, but someone's got to be able to make that phone call and bail you out. Let's see.
I'm getting there, guys.
She's getting there.
I'm a little I was kind of slow today, so I went ahead and did a live today on my Facebook, and I haven't done that forever.
She hasn't, you guys, but I feel like the response was really good.
Yeah, I had like 22 likes and like 10 shares and about 75 comments, so it was not too bad for not giving no notice or nothing. So yeah, that's okay. Let's see. Okay, so with this alignment, it is a rare 4-planet alignment, and that's what's caused this portal to open. So it's Mercury, Mars, Saturn, Neptune. If you guys know your astrology, you know what planets affect you the most. And so
I'm a Virgo. We get hit hard no matter what. It sucks, you guys, but we're getting through it because
Yeah.
we are survivors, and we're gonna make it.
And this is cited as the new, like the Aries new moon,
Yeah.
fast forward motion. Okay, because we ain't waiting around no more to let go of shit. It's like crash out, move forward, and that's it.
Yes, definitely.
So it's also moving your energy from like the dream state or the planning state to let's get this shit going. Action oriented and assertive energies. So that's also good for many of you guys that are trying to start your own businesses.
And you're sitting on shit like your ideas. This is gonna push you forward. And you've got this.
And also, you'll notice that different structures in your life will change. Okay, and you might not notice it immediately, and it is gradual. But there is nothing wrong with that at all.
Okay,
At all.
so I want to say something here too, because this just popped in. What is going on with me today? You guys, if you have wronged people, let me tell you something. You're going to be eating your own karma. I'm very sorry to tell you that. If you wronged people or you've done people dirty and you're feeling some type of way, there's a reason for it. Do your best to make it right so that way you don't have to eat this for forever. You know, 7 years is a long time. A lot of things can happen within a year. So, you know what? Do your due diligence to make things right.
It is, and what it's gonna do is like there's gonna be 3 of the stronger days. So, like I said, if you're feeling bad, if you feel things are coming back to you, I mean, it is karma reset. So this means anything you've done, it's gonna hurry and hit you, and then you're done with it, you guys. So in your minds, let that karma go. That reminds me of that church song. How does it go?
I'm gonna start
Let
singing.
my people go. That's all I remember. Let my people go.
Yeah.
And I know that it was like God talking to the pharaohs or
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
let people go.
Now, but here's the funny thing. Okay, so my friend used to date this one guy, and he was a big wig cop. Okay, big wig cop, investigator, like all kinds of stuff. Like this man, the way he carried himself, you knew, and he was from the city. You guys, I'm talking about the city, like big, high crime situation cities. So whenever she had a little dog, and this sounds even worse. He was African American, very handsome man. He used to come into my friend's house, and she had a little white dog, and she would always put him in the cage. And so whenever he came into the house, he would sing, "Let my people go," and he let the dog out.
So that's what that reminded you.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of.
Oh my God.
Oh, Mushu was his name, the dog. He's passed on, but I feel like that was a good memory. But that always made me think of that.
Yeah.
Let my people go, and that's what he used to sing all the time.
That's so funny.
And he'd unlock the cage, and Mushu would be running around, running amok, and my friend would be like, "Hey, why are you doing that?" He's like, "Let my people go."
Yeah. So also, this is a karmic reset. Just remember, one door is shutting, you guys. That's your old karma right there behind the old door. But remember, that doesn't mean karma's gone. It is gonna be even more intense because this isn't a 5th dimensional type of reset, you guys. And whether you are spiritual or not, or you know that you're awakened or not, this like intensifies karma big time. So you will see people seeing almost immediate karma right away if they fucking you over. I mean, so just be careful with what you say, do, and put out there, because even intentions can be karmatic.
Yeah.
You know, so with lots of people where you've had a financial stagnant energies, also in relationships, and I'm hoping this is for me, motherfuckers, because I am tired of being by myself. Okay. I'm tired of this shit.
Oh, I love how you go there. I love it.
Yeah, it just makes me like okay,
like,
so wealth and stuff, you're gonna start seeing better financial things coming your way. So don't be afraid to take those chances on yourself. And also, relationships are gonna start coming, and people are gonna start uniting. And because I've known, like, in my generation, there's so many, and I always say this: they're beautiful women that are alone and they cannot find a good man, and they're just okay with that one because all they've ever brought is bullshit because they're not in their fucking masculine energy. You know, so you know, we're going to see people stepping up, and whether they're in a younger generation or not, because I do see a lot of younger generations getting with older women like myself. I always get hit up by 29-year-olds, and I'm thinking I am 20 years older than you, motherfucker. But I mean, you know, whatever it is, it is. And if our souls align in their life, there's nothing we can do about that. You know, and you know, I do feel like age is just a number, and also where we are moving into the fifth dimension, lots of these things that I want to say the government spiritually has stopped us on to close off our spirituality and our truth and anything like that that we've always naturally had. It's going to start elongating life spans. Where back in the days they used to live like 200 years or 500 years. I mean, I don't think we're gonna live that motherfucker long, but you know what I mean. It's gonna be longer than 50 to 70. You know what I mean? So lifespans are going to start being a little bit longer, and we will see that people are living longer. And to me, I think that's okay as long as I'm not in a pamper and somebody has to wipe my ass. You know. So, anyways, let me see. Anything else I want to say about this? This is going to heavily impact Aries, Libra, Cancer. Okay. So heavily impact those signs. So if you have one of those signs anywhere in your astrology chart, it's going to impact that area of your life, and it's not in a negative way. This is in an instant. Get rid of it. You're done with it. So if you lose your man in one day, then you lost him, and you know what? Just move forward. Um,
Can I just be better for cancer? Though, you know, because I'm like,
I'm sorry. I'll be
So also the sun in conjunction with Chiron, this is going to be the personal wounds and heal you guys. So it's gonna rip off the scab and then seal that motherfucker up to where it doesn't open back again.
It's got that new skin.
That new skin. Okay. So if things feel like they're coming back up, they are. And there's a reason for it. And it might hurt really bad, but you know what, get over it. It's gonna heal really fast too. So just know that that is something that you can look forward to. These are the major signs that I did see. Sorry. So with this karmic reset, just know that energies are forcing you to do what you need to instead of allowing you to lay around and do nothing. All right. And this is in any area of your life wherever you are solely affected. And you know, just roll with the punches. That's all I can say.
Yeah, and it's just stopping stagnation, you guys. So many of us have been awakened, you know, recently, and some of us are still sitting within that stagnation, and we just need to move on forward and get going from there.
Mm-hmm. That's so funny because I was like, is there anything else I need to say about the energies? And this one is just letting past go. The past no longer will be affecting us mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, but it is a memory, and it has gotten us to where we are, as well as a confidence in who we are as people, and then just the move forward. And so that's
good. That was a good reading. Thank you, universe. Or Nina, or whoever. Okay. Now.
Thank you, girl. Thank you.
I think we're just tired today. We're tired today. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a week. It's been a day. It's been some.
My jaw was hurt. How can you eat chocolate licorice?
Oh damn.
Yeah, that's
Where the fuck is my chocolate licorice? Oh, why didn't I get it?
Well, because you didn't ask for me and her lunch.
You guys just left me over there. Left me over there starving. I see how you are. Just kidding.
Yeah, we did.
She's like, whatever. I got you water.
I saved some for you.
Oh, I love you. Okay, never mind. All right, so let's get into our words, people. Nina gave you a little bit of a definition of some. I'm going to show you some stuff as usual that I grabbed all over the shop. You guys, if you have not been in to see us, come check us out. We are as above, so below. We are located in Roy, Utah, the Utah area. For our area, we're very popularly known as
The witch store.
the witch store. Yes, the real witch store.
Yeah, the witch store.
The real witch store. And we're like, oh, okay. So with wards, what do you know about wards, Nina? What do you place wards on?
So honestly, I've only placed words like on my pictures. How I was talking last week about my business cards and stuff, because I do have my photo on there. I do have sigils, and that's what I used was sigils. 3 of them to be exact, underneath my picture when I printed it out. So I know that underneath that's being printed as well. And then in my home.
Good girl. Good girl.
And what I do is I need to cleanse my home again, but after I cleanse, I usually will throw the bay leaves and salt, and that's pretty much all I've ever used. But I'm gonna have to start using more now that I've researched this, because there's a lot of things that I don't know, and so learning and doing the things, I enjoy that shit.
Yep. She's definitely one of those. Okay, guys, so I do have some items here. First, I was going to do a little bit of a demonstration, but we'll do that later today at the very end. We are having class tonight, so if you hear any background noise, I apologize. Here we go with fenugreek. Fenugreek, you guys, a lot of people that are Nordic will probably know this more than others, but this herb itself. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself. I wanted boobs, and and I read it with fenugreek. You could soak it in water and use the water to help your boobage. So if anybody out there is looking for boobage, fenugreek, y'all, fenugreek. You're gonna soak that water. You're gonna soak that in that herb, and it's a really funny looking color.
I wonder if it will fill up saggy balloons.
They do.
Okay.
Mine were perkier. But you have to keep doing it though, because I guess it doesn't work for very long.
Oh shit. See, I'm not good with consistency, man. I want it to be one and done.
Me too. Me too. I guess we're just the same for surgeries. No, just kidding. All right, so fenugreek. But fenugreek in itself is a very good protection, shielding, warding agent. You can take this water. We've done it. Do you remember that one year when we had that one reader that came in and was throwing stuff at us?
Oh, yes.
You remember when I went out there and I pushed shit back at her?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I used. And then I came back into the shop and I rewarded the shop with the fenugreek water. So yes, it is great for boobage, but it is perfect for warding. Okay.
Nice.
People are gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, Miranda, here we go with boobs."
I think that's perfect information.
Now, I pronounced this wrong earlier, I guess, and people got the wrong idea. So we're going to go really slow. Black hoodoo rice.
What did you say?
They heard cooter. Or something.
Oh
Something
my
along
gosh.
that. And I was like, no. No.
It's short on Hey, that's the stuff that comes to my mind, because that's what I grew up with, was too short.
Too short. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So, with this hoodoo rice, you guys, you can use it to banish. I know a lot of people put it in their yards for that specific reason, to ward their property. You can place it on items in your yard to ward against thievery. And you can also throw this in like an ex's yard in case you want to send some bad stuff. Yes, that's baneful magic, but you know what? Anything good we can use for bad. So I'd like to include that. Not that I'm a
We
bad.
are not judging.
No,
We don't judge.
we don't judge. We don't ask questions.
We
If you
listen.
need an alibi, no, I'm just kidding.
No, but also, like, because I know that's when I started using the black food rice was for the yards, for people that built on sacred ground or ground that was haunted or spirited.
Yes, spirited, like the Native Americans, because we spirited our land when it was taken from us. I'm
Yes.
just kidding.
I mean, and then you put this onto neutralize it. So yeah, that's for me.
Throw that out there. Okay. Say you are having sleep disturbances and you need to ward your bedroom. Like Nina said, you are going to place bay leaves in the corner of the room. You can put salt bowls in the corner of the room. Problem with
Or even
those,
next to your bed.
yeah, problem with those is yes, you are going to have to cleanse those up because they are pushing that energy. They also absorb the energy as it's coming in, so you need to clean that up. Now, if you're not into cleansing stuff constantly, you're still having nightmares and stuff like that, you guys, mustard seeds. Mustard seeds you can place in baggies and then shove them in the pillow. If you have children that have night terrors, bring them in for a cleanse. But until you can do that, mustard seeds. Definitely mustard seeds. Especially, I don't know if you know or not, but with Strega, Strega, they use these for blessing marriages.
Oh wow. I didn't know.
So yes, blessing and warding. So you can place these wards in your pillow. You're gonna speak over them, put them in a baggie or a cloth. I like the little tea cloths that we sell here. You put them in the pillow. That helps with nightmares. It, like I said, with Strega Magic, I was always told that it was placed in the pillows during the wedding night. If you don't have the wedding cake, you can use these, and it's supposed to bless the marriage throughout the whole time, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And also, you guys, while you're using these products, I just want to make you aware that this is physical, spiritual, and symbolic, okay? Because your intention into it is the symbolism of it. So that is 3 ways. You know what I mean? 3 is complete, the completion. So just kind of wanted to throw that information in there.
No, I love that. I love that you throw stuff in there. I throw stuff at you. You throw stuff at me. We just bring it all back. Okay, as usual, you guys, when you purchase tools, well, first let's say this, okay? I went into the shop this last weekend, and because I was doing around in Salt Lake, and I happened to walk into this shop, and I just loved the fact that they had a sign in that shop. Okay, now this shop is pretty popular. It's gone around. I would say our witchy families. And so we are very familiar with the shop, and I didn't get approval from the owners to talk about it on our podcast, so I'm not going to say the name. But in such a shop, it says you've got to be very stupid to steal from a witch. Now, I will tell you, we already have wards and things placed on items in the shop. I know during Witch Fest is a very, very big thing for us here. We spend weeks getting ready, and sometimes people still think it's a great idea to come in and steal from a witch. It is not a great idea. I will tell you, these items will backfire on you because they have been warded.
Yeah.
Okay. Just don't do it. And growing up, I don't know if people have just lost their sense, but growing up, you always knew you don't take stuff from a witch. If you happen to stumble into an area, say you're out hiking, oh, there's a cave and there's dolls, let me grab them. No, just leave the stuff there. Leave it there. Just
And also other places besides like your home and stuff, like places in your home that you're doing your shadow work.
definitely.
You know, anything you're doing, some type of cleansing shadow work, you put up words so it doesn't turn into a portal or a group chat.
A group chat. I love that.
We
I
don't
love
want to have
that.
no group chats in our shadow work because then it fucks us up even more.
No, it does. You guys, you need to word your phones. I will tell you, you need to word your phones. Now, with that, you can use sigils. You can purchase any one of these items and kind of submerge them in these items, things like that.
I don't think we have anybody that's.
I don't know. Does anybody else see if we have chats coming in? For some reason, you guys, I got a new phone and it's just not working for me. Oh crap! I'm sorry. Yeah. So if you guys are sending chats in, I'm sorry, I'm not seeing them. I'm apologizing now in advance. So with these things being done, do not forget that you need to refresh your wards, you guys. I cannot say that enough. Depends on the warding. If we are cleansing our bedding, we need to refresh our seeds. If you notice anything is getting moldy, has a funny smell, is not cleansed nicely. Oh, is it going through?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why my last time we missed like 8 chats, so I don't want to
Really?
miss.
Oh wow.
I don't want to
didn't
miss
know that.
chats, you guys. So I apologize. Anyways, you want to refresh them. It depends on what you're doing. I tell people with the lime trick under their bed. Again, this is warding the owner of the house, the main provider. A lot of times it's not talked about, but yes, this is a way of warding it. You are warding the financial person that handles things in the home. So we will do the lime trick underneath the bed. I tell people 3 to 5 days. Technically, you're supposed to throw it out at the 7th day. If you are working with orishas, you're going to go by the number of days that they tell you. Okay. Just as well, if you're working with other deities, a lot of times they'll tell you, okay, only keep this on your altar for so long, and then we're going to get rid of it. Some things, like with me, when I work with the Santa, if I'm warding something, I have to place it at her feet for a certain amount of days, and then I can work with it, and then that's when I can do the warding. So it just kind of depends. You guys do your homework, know what you're working with. If you have questions, hit us up. We are not afraid to share our knowledge.
Exactly. And we're not gonna hold it back, obviously, because we do this every week. with
Yeah.
everything that we know. So yeah, also, because I know you're getting into some stuff, but there's some things that you have around your house too, like the salt,
Mhm.
rosemary, or basil, all of that you probably have in your kitchen, mirrors and iron,
Mhm.
that you can use. When you're using mirrors, you place them in your home, and usually a light will direct itself at it. Just make sure ain't nothing gonna start a fire.
Yes, that goes with some of the crystals too. I've heard
Yeah.
some stories.
With crystals that will reflect and
Deflect, but they will also burn the neighbor's house down. I'm just kidding.
also I want to say, like, with spiritual people, when you walk into a group of other spiritual people, and I hate the jealousy that is in the crowd. You know what I mean? It's horrible. Instead of like uplifting everybody, people are like, "Oh, I wonder what they're about," and the vindictiveness in them, they're gonna try and get past your shields, your wards, in order to either tap into your energy or take from you, or
To
something
prove
to
that
that
they're better
matter.
than you. I hate that. I
Yes.
hate that. I hate when
So
other witchy people look down on other witchy people. It's just, you know what? It's not attractive. It's not attractive, and it says more about us that work the craft.
exactly.
You know,
And I'm just gonna say, like, I don't walk into a group of people and automatically want to know what their gift is about. Honestly, I don't give a fuck, because I'm so tired by the end of the day. I don't care about that. I don't care to tap in. I want people asking me questions, and you can copy negative and answer or whatever. But once you work as much as we have daily with this stuff, like, to me, it's not an interest, because I don't need to gain off of anybody else. You know what I mean?
no, you don't. You do not.
Yeah.
You do not. And I like that you put that out there.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. It's crazy how some of these things happen. I don't understand it. And you know what? With that being said, I will tell you, if I am in a setting and I walk into a group, because a lot of times a lot of people don't know what I do. I'll shut it all the way off, and I'll just act like I'm a newbie. Oh, okay, because I want to see what you're about before I'm gonna go throw everything out there.
Yeah, and I'm gonna put this out there because I no longer use it, but I used to put a cloak over me, and not a
I
rope.
remember you doing that.
Yeah, and people did not even know nothing. They didn't know I had gifts. They didn't know nothing about me, because my energy was completely down. They could feel shit off of me, and I would block myself. And somebody said, "Oh, well, you're hiding your power," and I said, "I don't think I am. Like, I really don't feel like I am. What I'm doing is I'm protecting myself."
Yeah, and that's what we're going into. Is it has to do with protection, you guys. If you feel something off, go ahead and do that, because
Yeah.
I will say, with as many of us that are trying to be friendly, there are just as many that aren't.
And it does suck when they're able to dip into your aura, your energy. your gifts, and then they use it to
Their benefit.
deflect you or to make your gifts look little. You know, and I don't condone that, but I mean, there are people that are like that. So I always say to use at least 3 to 4 different types of
Warnings.
warning, protection, different things like that around your body, yourself, if you were really into, I mean, just all together every day. You know what I mean? Because that's what I do every day.
Yeah, and
Um,
I think for people like us that are spiritual, I think we've learned that if you're
The
new,
hard way.
if you're new, you guys, it's so easy. You can take sigils, you can take seals, you can place that over your lotions. You know, you can use oils and write those things on your body. I know that we use quite a bit of things, so you can do that yourself. And this is you warding your body. This is you providing protection and a shield to yourself. Now,
And symbolically, like,
yeah,
elements, lights, color, metal, and this is all envisioning around yourself, you guys. And I will say that I use both fire and water because I am both fire and water. I'm on a cusp, Leo on a cusp of Cancer, and I battle with that a lot. But
this is where her big heart comes in.
my big heart, my creative gas, and then my freaking belligerent big mouth, you know, comes through. But
It works. It works.
it all does work.
It works,
So-
and when it happens, it's hilarious. You just stand back and watch the beauty of it all.
So you know when the rain is coming down real hard and it's kind of breaking down the window, that's the way I see it over me, where I can see out and nobody can see it. You know, and if I can envision that in your head, you guys, whatever you see here in the third eye, that is what is in the spiritual sense. So if you can see that and hold that image in your head, you know, enough to let it surround you, then you are protected in that way. So, yeah, and I just feel like it's really important, especially for people that are a little bit naive or the love and lighters, you guys. And I'm not putting nobody down. The love and lighters, they think everything's hunky dory and everything is peace and love and happiness and good vibrations. You know, in reality, that's not what it is. That is not what it is. That is living in a dream. And yes, you try to keep a positive attitude, and yes, you want to, you know, try to be happy most of the time. But when you're faking it, it's just as harmful as not being it. You know what I mean? Just stay true to yourself. That's all I can say about that.
I love that. Okay. So let's get into some more items from the shop. You guys, we do sell these lovely little witch bells. Now, a lot of these witch bells already have spells placed on them, but say you want to go the extra mile. I always tell people, if you are a spiritual practitioner or you're getting into this, you need to double protect your home. I would place a spell over this as well as the fact that it's already got this on it. Then we're going to add some extra warding to it by using either root water or Florida water or bay. Okay. A lot of people that are either, what do they call it? What's the word we're looking for? If you are practicing Santeria, if you're a person that practices Santeria, you already know what this is. It's Bayram. If you are a person who works with espiritualismo, which is spirituality, the calling of spirits, and you know what Bayram is. For those of you that don't, we were always taught that it was aqualada. So if you've heard that word, that's what it's referred to, but it is bay rum or bay oil. You can use it to ward your body as well as your homes. There's a few tips and tricks you can do with this, as well as other items within the home. I know a lot of witches, before they start with their cauldrons, they will actually go through and cleanse out their cauldrons with this.
Nice.
So it's used as a shielding, warding type of thing. You can also use this in your homes or other stuff. And I will tell you, for those of you that work out, you have that soreness, put about 3 capfuls of this in there, and you will not feel that soreness tomorrow. I promise.
See, and I just kind of pour it in my hand and I rub it on my
Yeah, where you're sore. Yeah, my grandma, So one time, maybe some kids left the basement door open. I can neither confirm nor deny that what took place had to do with me
Oh
or
my gosh.
anyone else. But she went down the basement stairs. And she was so mad, and she came and she went through the cupboard and she rubbed this on her soreness and helped pull out the bruises and things like that.
And also,
I'm not admitting to anything.
arthritis.
Yes, you guys.
Arthritis, it helps with that too.
Yes. So, Bayram, you guys, we have abundance of it here in the shop. I like that too. I like that we're very informative. Just so you guys know, not everybody carries it, but we have it here.
Yes.
Okay.
And
So-
also, if there's anything that we don't have, hit us up. We'll see
We
how can do that.
normally can get a hold of it for you. So witch bells, you guys on your doors, use wind chimes, that type of thing. Protection warding, you guys can protect, ward, seal, whatever you want on already spiritual items to make them more potent. And as a spiritual worker, we are often taught to place more than one ward.
You know what's funny is I have some chimes that I got, I think for my birthday or something. They're really cute. My son was supposed to hang them outside, but he didn't want to because he didn't want to hear that shit at night because it was right out. The door's right next to his bedroom window. So
I'm not doing it.
I hung them on my little knobs to my closet, and that's where it stayed. And so you can tell, like, it'll go off, and you know, just sometimes on its own. I'm sorry, but you know, with as much as I've cleansed my house, I just think that there's things there that are there for me. You know what I mean? And they're not hurting anything, but my grandkids are scared shitless of it. The thing was making noise in your closet. I'm like, oh my god.
It's fine. It's fine. No, it's like we were doing one podcast and my kids were calling and texting and calling and texting. You remember? They even called the store. Cece was like, they're doing a podcast right now, and they're like, no, but something's wrong. You know, it was really just a spirit that was coming to visit. So, I mean, it's not always doom and gloom, you guys.
Yeah.
But yes, we do sell these other items, and you can use these items to ward other stuff in your home. Again, as a witch practitioner, person, spiritual, I don't care what you want to call it, we are taught to place more than one ward.
So I have to ward my keys because I lose them all the time.
You guys see, it's very helpful.
It is helpful.
I know in the older days, women were taught to ward their personal areas. So
That's so funny. That's
Yeah.
so funny with what happened today.
I don't want to.
Oh my
I
gosh.
missed it. I was
So
in a
one of our
read.
people here, and I won't say no names, you know, she was intimate, but she's like, can you clear me off? And I'm like, okay. And I said, lift up your arms. And she goes, why don't you get right here? And as soon as I did, the spray little thing stopped working. Right at the vagina. Okay, so that tells me a little spiritual, how do you call it? A spiritually transmitted thing was there, right? Anyways, yeah, we had to get another lid and everything, and I just used a completely different product in order to just like break through that. And I sprayed her down real good up in the vagina, and I was just like, okay, stop. And we were just laughing. It was funny. You gotta be there. But that's when
I'll be in a witch shop, you guys.
Yes.
That's going to be only in a witch shop. You should go on and do that one
Yes.
later.
Yeah, I could just imagine because we wanted to recreate the TikTok, you know, with that Spanish song. "Quítame el deseo de
Yeah.
ser fiel." And so what it's saying is, take this man away from me, and take away the loyalty I have to him, because take away the destiny of my heart with his, and this and that. And a lot of the TikToks, they got their friend in the river and are beating him down with some root, you know, to like cleanse the girl of them. And I could just imagine our recreation of that is going to be hilarious as hell, because
It's going to be
we
great.
all got issues. That's funny.
I love it. I love it. That's hilarious. But yes, in the old days, they were taught to cleanse their stuff.
Mhm.
Even now, I know with people that practice Santeria, there's certain deities that you pray to if you're a male or if you're a female. If you are a sex worker, if you want to get it in and get it on and not get caught, that type of thing.
So
You're warding your stuff so you don't
I'm
get
gonna ask you
diseases.
because I don't know. Remember when I was trying to tighten it with the alum?
Hmm.
Okay, what else does alum do? Because I did put it up in there. Like, I, okay, you guys, this is kind of TMI. So,
I feel like we've had the TMI for now.
but also, not only to tighten it, but it's just because like I'm older and I just kind of feel like I'm, I don't know how else to say that. But, it's not because I had a lot of sex or nothing, but
It's not
so,
like it's all check.
so I got one of these and I warmed it in the microwave and I put the little crystals in there and I shook it up, went to the bathroom and squeezed that bitch up in there, okay? And that's what I did. And not only does it tighten it, but I know alum does something else. I should look it up. Because
Okay, so it's often talked about in Santeria that women, I'm gonna say women that just have babies or that are sex workers, you want to keep things simply cleansed and nice for said person, your significant other. So they will use alum to tighten themselves up down there if you are a sex worker, if you just had a baby. But it's also used as a cleansing ritual as well as it helps identify um, people that could be possibly harmful to you or wishing bad upon you. I know that I use alum stone when someone wants to know exactly who it is, and for some reason they've got a shield and it's not pulling through. So we will actually burn the alum and you can actually see the face of the person that's in it. Or you can do alum readings where you can see animals, you can see numbers, you can see different things in it. And then with that alum reading, it kind of gives you more of a definition, deficit, whatever you want to call it, to what it is or who it is.
okay, so I looked it up. So it says it's an astringent. It tightens the vagina, enhances sexual pleasure, treats infections and odors, and vaginal dryness, tissue damage, and your susceptibility to infection, as well as it's a natural pH balancer.
Yes.
So wow, I did all that in one squeeze. Hell yes.
And some men use it on their feet though, so that way they don't get diseases from messing with nasty girls.
No, you're a nasty girl. Nasty girl.
Who's that eating that nasty food?
Nasty boys.
You guys, we were just comical today. I'm
Yes,
so
we
sorry.
are.
I'm so sorry. Okay, let's get back to our wording and our shielding. So, with these items, again, they can be placed on the home or on the items. Now, we have what we call Papa Legba oil. Okay. Now, if you practice voodoo or hoodoo, or even if you are any type of spiritual worker, you have heard of him before. Now, we have this oil that we use. What we do is we anoint a black candle with it, and we will burn this candle down and say that we are wanting to use we want to bless our pentacles, any of our items that we hold here. Say that, what is it called? I just freaking forgot I want one so bad. I need a new one. The knife. What is it? Acclimate. There we go. The acclimate. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Say that you want to bless your acclimate or warrior acclimate. So if any other witch people happen to come in contact with it, they cannot use that energy of yours. What you are going to do is you are going to anoint a black chime candle or any type of candle you have. If you got a birthday candle and it's black, go for it. Papa Legba oil. You guys, we sell it here in the shop. It's actually a really good price. Again, I can't tell you enough how many of our items are actually produced in the shop by people who know what they're doing. So there's a good strength to it and everything else. So with that, you are going to place your acclimate on a plate or your cloth or whatever. We use a big tin because some people, not saying names,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
like to set fires in the shop. No, you're good. So they do set fires in the shop. Now, with that being said, if you are a fire starter, okay, you're gonna want to use a big tinfoil thingy or a big pan.
Also, a pot holder underneath if you have anything plastic table, plastic cloth. I have to have a pot holder, the big pan, a regular tin, and the candle holders. Just saying.
She's a fire sign, you guys. She's a fire sign and she gets it going. So with that, anoint your candle with the Papa Legba oil. Burn it down on your spiritual items. This is going to create a natural ward. This is also going to speed up any spell work that you have.
And you guys, just
It's
because
a
you're
binding.
using Papa Legba oil does not mean that you are
Calling him out,
calling him in or you need to
invoking
be
him.
a
Yeah.
devotee of him.
Yes, I love that you said that. Good job. So
Thank you.
here we go.
I want a gold star now, man.
I'll buy you a cookie.
Okay.
I'll buy you a cookie. Okay. So other stuff that we use in the shop, I know I've already talked about it. Florida water, you guys, we can use this as warding. Now, warding for protection of your home, I do this all the time, and I've probably talked about it before. You are going to take this, you can either use it as a cross, you can do a sigil, you're going to write in this, and then you are going to set that on fire. So if you are warding your home, do it on the sidewalk. Do not do it, if you have to do your driveway, that's fine, just don't do it over a big oil spot, okay? Use your good sense. I know that it's there. I know that it's there.
Yes.
So use your good sense. However you choose to do it. Some people like to just pour it in a puddle and light it from there.
Yeah.
I will tell you if it's burning up or it's going in pins, that means that the home is not yet sealed. Once it swirls and pulls up and goes out, that means that it's been sealed. Sometimes,
And also, spraying this will seal your home as well,
yes,
or people.
So you guys, it's used to uplift things as well as using in warding. So a lot of this stuff is multi-use. You can use it for all kinds of things. And again, it's the intention. So with that being said, sometimes it doesn't work the first time. Do it again. It doesn't mean that you're failing. And now if you've had a few attempts and it's not working, then that's telling you, hey, you're forgetting something. Say that you're trying to seal against you going through a breakup and you want to push his energy out. You get all his shit out of the house and you reseal with this because you're not going to allow his energy in. And with that being said, say you're trying to seal and it's not sealing, you need to go through your house again and check and see if there's some items that
Also,
he left.
before you do all that, call back the power.
Yes.
Please.
Yes, call back your power.
Don't shut him out without calling back your power first.
I love that I love that. Like, this is my secretary. She's here for, my dumb forgetting stuff. Anyways.
You're not done.
Okay.
You're the most knowledgeable motherfucker I know.
Oh.
As I meet you.
I'm like, no, just kidding. You guys, so rue water. I know you guys have heard me talk rue water up, rue herb, rue oil, rue the yam plant, succolat, succa diablo. Yeah, or no, never mind. I'm not gonna say the other word. For some people, no, just kidding. I'm not all innocent, you guys, I swear. So yes, you can use rue water, rue oil, the rue plant, the rue herb. You can use this as warding. I don't care if you put it in a sigil and burn it, a seal, set it on fire. Just go through your home. As you're going through your home, you say a prayer to the rue. Yes, and this works as well as bringing in money, protection, or reversing shit on people. So warding can be done the same way. If someone tries to attack you, you want to resend it back, you're going to use the rue. You're going to talk to the rue and say, this is to ward my home, but as a safety net for anyone trying to break through this ward, it will then be reversed.
Remember, that's that.
Mm-hmm. And if you're a, love and lighter type of person and you just want to use rue to shield, you can do that too. Okay. Candles, any type of candles, you guys. Candles can be used. The reason candles are used with warding or with protections or even sending stuff back is because of the energy that it generates. A lot of times when it comes to protection, it has to do with the warming, the heat that's pushed out. That's why candles are so good in love magic. That's why candles are so good in home protection because your home is warm. It's inviting. You have to think about going home to visit family and things like that if you get along with them. If you want to fight them, that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
So candles, candles. You can place sigils. You can place brooms. You can do any one of these rubs, oils, herbs placed on them. Go ahead and empower them. Place them on a plate. Stick them in the heart of the home. I always tell people, or say that you're a closet witch because you can't be open with your practice. Do it in your bedroom. Um, and then that shall shield your bedroom. I did forget brick dust. You guys, brick dust is a wonderful warding agent as well as a shielding agent. So you can do that. Now, I know you guys have heard me say sigil, seals. I want you to know that we do actively sell seals in the shop. Okay. This is a seal of love. So if you're wanting to bring somebody in, there are instructions as well as the seal. Because a lot of times people don't know that you need to do the seal correctly. So light up your phone and go ahead and do it that way. Or come into the shop and see what kind of seals we have. So I just grabbed a couple. This one's the seal of Jupiter. And on the back is where the actual seal is, but it tells you what you need to do, what it's for, and how it goes. So
I didn't know we had those.
yeah,
So that's interesting.
it is amazing. Now, this is a new item. We just started pushing it. We've used it for ourselves for quite some time, but we are now marketing it. It is a witch's gunpowder. So, what do we use this for, Nina?
So I know that it's used to intensify spells, most definitely. Also, gunpowder pushes shit back. I know that for a fact. Especially people that have done witchcraft on you. It's basically you're giving them a shot back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Their own stuff, and that's pretty much all I know for is to return the magic.
So, basically, that's what it
Just
is.
think, bang bang, you're dead, motherfucker.
So yeah, you can use that as wording as well. Now, before I forget,
Well, some people use the gunpowder also, like if they're doing a fire circle
Mhm.
and they're doing a lot of people, and they will throw the gunpowder in there in order to break curses or break whatever the people have thrown into the fire as well, because it does give that flash and that immediate backlash as well.
yeah.
Um,
So I know that some people actually use it in their Samhain rituals. Like you said, they'll throw that into the fire after to speed up. For us, we do a lot of intention for people. So we'll have a huge circle here. If you haven't been out, you should check it out. It happens in October, of course, because it is Samhain ritual. And a lot of times we'll burn different items to send things away, but also to bring things in, and people will throw in the witch's gunpowder for that.
See, and I wish I had that when I did my medical records.
No.
You know, because I did my little fire circle, and I was like, you know, the whole cancer thing in my life was huge. It impacted me hugely. It's what opened my third eye. It's what brought everything in. So when I did that, and I did write symbols on my medical things, like this is no longer coming back to me. Thick ass medical records, okay? And I wish I would have had that. You know what I mean? Because I think it would just would have added to it. But yeah, it took forever to burn that shit.
So I mean, like you worded yourself.
I did. And I did it unknowingly because I didn't know I was supposed to do that. All I knew was it was a fire ritual for me. I was getting rid of my medical records because as long as I held on to them, I felt like it was going to stick with me.
Good for you.
But getting rid of that, and 15 years later, after them giving me 3 months to live, I think is proof enough that.
Yeah, definitely. I love that. That's a good idea, you guys. All right. So witch burrs. You guys, we can place these around. These little suckers poke. Okay. So
if you know what a burr is,
yeah, I don't.
Can you grab one?
I can't grab one. I think we have some tongs up there. I didn't grab the tongs. Sorry, guys.
No, I'll just grab one. Look.
Yeah.
It is a big ass motherfucking sticker, basically.
So you can actually place these on protection items that you're putting outside. You can place these around certain things that you really want those, just remember they're there. You guys, just remember they're there.
Also, anytime you buy anything from anywhere, even though we make ours here, make sure you cleanse it before you do it.
Yes, cleanse it. Put
Before you
your
use it.
own energy into it. I can't tell you enough where I've had to teach people with candles. You know, cleanse that energy off. Again, we ward everything in the shop. I know CC places their own special wards on things for thievery, as well as someone trying to steal the energy and misuse it. So, with that being said, that's some of the wards. I wanted to let you guys know. I thought this was really neat because I had never seen a lemon ward. Now I had been taught. I've heard of lemon wards, but I have never actually seen them in place. And my roommate actually does her own lemon wards, and what it does is it pulls out the negativity. So with the lemon, pulls the negativity out. The salt, it blocks and neutralizes. The clove or the rue that she places in it protects and wards and strengthens. And then the water carries intentions and it keeps it active. So what I want to say with that is I had went into her home when I was looking for a place to stay, to rent or whatever. I had seen the lemon wards in the windows and I was like, oh, what's that? And she told me. And then I actually watched her place some. And the funny thing is she had someone attacking her. These wards picked it up before we even acknowledged it, you guys. These wards were moldy. They smelled. The water was crazy looking. And I will tell you, with that being done, it warned us way ahead of time before we even realized that the spirits were being sent to attack. Now, did we listen? No, but we got it anyways, and it did happen to block out a lot of the things that were already taking place. So I will tell you, once we did what we needed to do, and she replaced the lemon wards, they have been sitting out for a week and they're still clear. So you guys,
So what is it? A lemon you cut in half, salt?
She
Like, how does it
actually
work?
she does slices.
Oh,
She does slices, and then so it's lemons, and then she will put the black salt in. So get like a bowl of water. I don't know that you could do it with like a cup or anything, but get the water. You're going to put the lemon slices in. You're going to put in the salt. You're going to put in your clove or your root or whatever kind of herbs you feel like you need to have for that intention, and then the water continues to work with it. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is very interesting.
Make sure you place salt over it before you discard it, and don't flush lemons down the toilet. She wanted to make sure that was put out there because unfortunately we have done that. So,
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Hey, garbage disposal.
Also, she says if you are doing them outside, make sure that you place red chili flakes to do a return to sender.
Nice.
Yes.
So red chili flakes, cayenne pepper.
Yeah.
Um,
Return to sender.
those
So
are all
that
return
way,
centers, guys.
if they're coming to hit you, this is what did you say earlier? This is your clap back. So
Yeah.
You're how to do it. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, and then make sure if you are going to be resetting these or doing these, make sure that you cleanse the bowls and stuff. Cleanse your tools, and then
You
redo
can
it.
use this to cleanse your bowls, even your shells, you guys. Like the shells with all the ashes and the smells and shit that we do. You know,
Okay. I said
your cauldrons. I have a little mini pan that
Yeah.
what do you call it? I'm like the pans that you hit the motherfucker over the head with. What are they called? The iron pans. There you go. The cast iron pan. So, you know, you can cleanse those things as well. So, the things that we didn't talk about, though, let me just tell you.
Actually, I want to throw one in there real
Go
quick.
ahead.
I don't have it right now, but a lot of you have heard of the desert rose or the rose of Jericho. I use that in my home as a ward to kind of let me know it's similar to the lemon ward, but it is a desert rose. and it's placed in water. You can
It's
feed
dry
it.
and dead, you guys.
Yes, yes, you can feed it. What this helps do is it lets you know if there are any problems. Other people, I know other spiritual people will take that water and sprinkle it around their home. I myself never did it because it was meant to catch stuff, and I don't want to sprinkle shit that I'm trying to catch around my home.
Right.
So
It's all your intention too, you guys.
yes, I wanted to throw that one out there. Lastly, now take it away, Nina.
Okay, so the evil eye symbol.
Yes.
So symbols like that, you guys. If you don't know how to do sigils, there are ways to do sigils, your own personal ones, and you make your own symbols out of the main letters, not the vowels, of a word. If you want protection, you take the O, the E, the I, out of that, you put the PRTV all together and make a symbol out of it, and that will be your protective sigil, okay, you guys? And so I'm telling you how to do these things, and you can write it with this shit, with this shit, with this shit, on your walls, on your mirrors, on your shoes, on anything in your home, your sigils, okay? So these are your personal sigils that you are coming up with yourself. Nobody can unmask that because
Yes.
it is your own language, okay? Your own idea. So that also protective runes. People use runes to read. You can also use them to protect, and this is more Nordic, where they use the runes for protection and also warding.
And there are a lot of people that actually have runes tattooed on them. I myself have some. I know you said you put runes underneath your picture. Yeah. So you guys.
Also, don't yes. Oh,
Oh,
nice.
see. So with her lemon words, she swirls it, so it has the energy, and then she places the rune on there.
Mhm.
So that's good, you guys. Come on,
See, and
man.
I always put my DNA into my stuff, whether it's spitting in it, touching it,
Vagina.
kissing in it, whatever it is, in order for it to work the way I need it to. So also, don't forget your petitions, your affirmations, the Psalms. Okay, wording, you guys. You can word with words. You can word with speaking, writing, anything like that. Burning it in your home, things like that also work as a ward. And even if you are, I have my own language that I speak to the spirits with. Sometimes it comes out speaking, getting to that point in your spirituality where you can come up with your own language. If you know you have that gift, use it to speak into the corners of your home, of the things you're wording, your spell work, anything like that. Also, the little finger, and I want to bring that up, okay?
Okay, go for it.
So there are people that can use their hands to weave, okay? And they know what they're weaving, and I'm just moving my hands because I don't really know how to do that. But you weave words into your home like that, and it's like crocheting, but with your hands. And so don't forget, if you have this gift and nobody's talked about it, that doesn't mean it doesn't exist or it doesn't work. Also, don't forget your ancestors, y'all, and your deities. So you can call in your ancestors, your spirit guides to cover. I use a lot of archangels to cover my home, to cover my kids, my grandkids, different things like that, and land spirits.
Yes, you guys, especially if you're moving into a place that has a huge amount of property or things like that, it is very important to respect those land spirits as well as call them into action. So a little bit like last night we were watching this haunted show, and the lady was like tripping on the Native Americans and some stuff they were doing. And I was thinking, just she could have called them into action to kind of protect certain things. So yeah, no, you guys
Don't be afraid of it.
call them in.
Call
Call them
them.
in.
And like I said, if this is something that you feel is in the area and you're not connected to it, like, oh, I'm not native, but I feel native energy here, bring it in anyways.
Be respectful. You guys do.
Yeah.
Because again, this weekend we were doinking around in Salt Lake, and my friend came up to me and she's like, "Well, I thought you weren't supposed to burn this." I will tell you, you can burn anything you want. This is coming from someone that's native. I know that a lot of people, there's a lot lot of backlash about the sage. Just be respectful. Be respectful.
Yeah.
Okay. If you truly feel like you're gonna approach this herb or this plant and you can't use it, then fine. Blue corn. What is it? Blue corn. I can't say the word. Something. Okay. A lot of people won't work with that herb. It is a very protective herb. I know that it is brought in by Native Americans as well. But you know what, you guys, just respect the herb. Everything is about how you're going to use it and how you're going to respect it. Don't expect to call in a native spirit to protect you or to be your warrior for your land, but you're going to be out there talking crap, okay?
Right.
Because that's just not how that
Exactly.
works.
Exactly. And so you can call in whoever you feel more protected by. Whether it's God, Jesus, deities, archangels, saints, different things like that. Nothing is wrong. But just remember, after you have sealed your home and you've called in what you need to close it. Close it. After you seal it, clap, knock, or say, it is done. Amen. Namaste. Ashe.
Ashe.
Whatever it is, close it off.
Aho, if you're native.
Yes. Make sure you close it out. You have to close out everything. Otherwise, it leaves a lingering door opening where it can be unraveled. Okay.
And we don't need any of the
Yeah.
unraveling. The core warning.
You know what song comes to my head? If you want to destroy my sweater, pull the string as I walk away. As I walk away. Okay. So that's what I see, that unraveling. It's a little string that you leave out because you forgot to tuck it in, and it starts unraveling what you just did.
Yeah.
So please
I
close
had to
it out.
I had to repair my sweater this weekend. No, I'm just kidding.
And sometimes you have to refresh this monthly, or 6 monthly,
Weekly, days. You guys, it's just, they're in place to keep you safe, to have that added protection. Your home is your harmony. That's why I say warding is so big. And I will tell you with relationships as well. You guys, ward your relationships. Okay, that goes with posting pictures on social media. That goes with, talk your partner up as much as you want. But if that's what you're gonna do, you need to ward those words because people, I hate it. I hate it. Yes, people are envious. Some are just ugly and want the downfall of everybody because they ain't happy.
Or your partner will get so much on a fucking high horse that they think they can maintain it without you.
Yeah,
So-
or they get wandering dick syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for us, it would be that. But I mean, wandering vagina syndrome. I don't know.
Yeah. I do. I do see also that a lot of relationships start off shitty because there is so much backstory or history that is clinging on to them that they've never cleansed themselves from. So that is old partners, old envious family,
Yeah, and you see
sexual
that
partners.
and with me, especially this last week, like I had to come to you and talk to you about that because it's like, you guys, families will do that. Families will do that, and a little bit of a backstory with me is this person has a history with their family, and it's great. They love their family. They're all about their family, but some people in that family are very toxic, and they will try and throw that shit out there. And it's funny because this person is trying to rebuild their life, but yet they want to throw them under the bus, and that is starting to weigh heavy on them, and it started to weigh heavy on what we were trying to build. So,
Yes.
Cleanse that out, ward it, ward your relationships, ward your children, you guys. Ward your children when they go out into the world. I will tell you, with the work that you do, sometimes the shit bounces around. So you want your children warded. I know that there's a special prayer, a special spell that you can do by placing it over your children as they sleep.
Even an archangel that's specified
Just
specifically for children.
Yes. Santa Niño de Atoche, Saint Atoche is for the children. So I know whenever my brother or any one of us would go on travels or anything like that, my grandma would always light that candle. Now, myself, I do that whenever the kids are having problems. I would pray to Santa Niño de Atoche. I know with me having my warriors, I always talk to Milewa,
Mhm.
and that to ask him to protect my children. Um, Women yourselves, you guys can ward yourselves. You ward your motherhood.
Your
So that,
home.
yeah, you know, you ward that because you ask for your children to be compliant with you,
Right.
that type of thing. So, um,
Okay, so some different things like that I wanted to go over real quick is like with brujeria, and it's all the same thing, you guys. It's all different cultural outfits, but we have the same intention here. So with brujeria, most people do this with like a multiple step thing, but with limpias, eggs, herbs, saints, and amulets. Okay. With estrelleria, iron, horns, household spirits, and protective charms. So I mean, it's kind of the same here, you guys. With Nordic or pagan, runes, boundary setting. Okay, and this is another thing, wording circles. But you are, if you have generational land, generational wealth, ward the generational land rights, and also the boundaries on that, or the money, or if you are trying to keep out the generational illnesses, ward against that. Okay, because you totally can, and it just depends on how deep you're trying to get into it. So if cancer runs through your family, do a ward against cancer.
yes, or say that you don't know how to do the ward, you can pray to the saint. That is you warding that
Mhm.
specific thing for cancer.
Yes, exactly. And this can be with anything that is terminal or just minute, and or anything good for you. So yeah, those of you that have generational wealth also like protect that, and that way it can continue through your bloodline.
Or say that you finally broke that chain in your family and
You want to start something new.
you want to start something new, or say, you went through abusive relationships, your mom went through abusive relationship, you now have children, you don't want them to get into the same thing,
Mhm.
you're going to pray to the Anima Sola to protect you from these type, to protect your children as well as yourself from these type of abusive patterns.
Yeah, and with something specific like that, I would probably ward their chakras, especially, well, girls and boys, because you want to ward their self-esteem as well as their sexual preference and, you know, their womb, anything like that, so that they are not victim to anything that is less than who they are.
Definitely.
So yeah, I mean, there's some ideas that you guys have for warding. If you guys have any questions,
Again, get at our email, which is,
the witching hour, aasb@gmail.com.
I love that she knows that because I can write it down and be looking at it and still can't say it. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Okay, you guys, tomorrow, which when this uploads, it's going to be the day of Saturday, is the last day for your $25 egg cleansings, you guys.
Yes.
Last
Yes.
day. So
Do you know that I'm taking walk-ins for the egg cleansing? I should have said that on the video and I forgot.
I said it on mine. Just
Yeah, because she's on top of it, you guys. She's got me. I'm taking walk-ins from 2 until close. So if there is a line, there's possibility you might have to wait. If you are going to be receiving, if you decide you want to move to one of my other coworkers and have them do their cleansings, they are not going to honor the price. I want to put that out there because we have a newbie in the shop. She may be a newbie to working with people, but she has been doing this work for quite some time. And if you are going to choose to not wait and go to her, you will be paying her prices for her cleanses, as well as Nina. If you choose to go with Nina, if she has some space, you will be paying their prices. I don't expect them to honor that. You can talk to them prior, but just know if you choose not to wait, that is a possibility.
Yeah.
And my appointments, I will be taking precedence over my appointments. So if you have to wait a little bit longer, I apologize, but this is a really good thing. I put it out there for the simple fact that I want people to be able to receive their cleansings because, again, we are setting new intentions. We need to cleanse ourselves off. We need to get this out there, and I think that's really important to bring people into the shop
and it's
for these
affordable for
cleanses.
groups.
Yes, it's affordable for groups. It's affordable for families. We had a woman come in earlier who needed to have some extra work done, so she'll probably be coming back later on. but it was affordable enough for her to receive the cleanse for herself, and then she's gonna bring her family in later. You guys, tomorrow is my last day doing the special pricing, and then it will go back up. This is at least a 50% discount. Normally, my 8 cleanses are at 55. Right now, I'm only charging 25, and I am an excellent cleanser. I will tell you, I am an excellent cleanser. A couple stories with that. One lady said she was having trouble getting pregnant. She raved about it. So when she came in to see me, I went ahead, I cleansed out her wound, I healed some things that were there, and she got pregnant immediately after she told Cece, and so she ended up having a little baby, and she's like, well, she's doing a special right now. She goes, no, I'm good. I'm good.
I want more kids.
I don't want, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. So yes, I love that. She was able to get pregnant. I have people that have come in, and the cancer story, we talk about the cancer story a lot, where this man came in and then he went to the doctor, and he was basically in remission. The cancer wasn't even there anymore. So I'm not saying that's what's going to happen with you, but sometimes if it can buy you time, or if it can help ease some of your ailments, let's get them in. Let's get you seen. If you're having problems with money, if you're having problems in your relationships, family, home life, you just feel heavy in general, come in and get a cleanse.
Or if you have children that are gifted and they're having a hard time with it, bring them in to get them cleansed. Also, we are very good with children, you guys. We work with children all the time because I get asked all the time, do you cleanse babies? Do you cleanse kids? Do you work with kids? Do you do mediumship? Yes, I deal with everybody. I deal with animals. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, definitely.
Nobody
and
does not
stand up, you guys, as well as Nina.
Yeah, nobody is like left out here, you guys, and especially kids when they're so little, and they can have somebody explain to them what they're seeing, what they're feeling, what they're dealing with, so it's not so scary. It definitely helps them in the long run.
Definitely.
So, yeah, but I mean, other than that, we have our Witch Fest to look forward to. June 14th, we do have all positions, or all vendor positions.
On the 7th. It's June 7th.
Oh, June 7th. Okay.
June 7th, you guys.
I guess it's June 7th. So we have all of our spots already closed. You guys just come and check it out and enjoy family time here.
Yeah,
Get
it's
some
a
good
family
food.
fun event. And yes, there's going to be amazing vendors for food. Yes.
And for anything that you're looking for, if you're looking for any type of gifts for people that are unique and true to them, you will definitely find it here.
And there are different people that are outside that do different vending stuff. And it's just great.
They're so talented. So talented. I wish I could walk around more than I get to. But
yeah, we get here and we get pushed into readings. We do offer specials that day. We haven't talked over exactly what special we're going to offer, but usually it's with the mediumship or tarot, that type of thing, or cleanses. So you guys, it's a family fun event. Come and check it out. As well as our tarot class, our advanced tarot class. We will be leaving some more information on that. We will be running those for the next 2 months. If you are interested and you've taken our beginner class, please speak to Cece. Don't fall for any of the gimmicks online, you guys. We don't have people that do this stuff for us. It is solely through the shop. You need to come in and speak to Cece. You need to be present in the shop. We don't take payments over the phone. We do not reach out. So please don't fall to any of the scams or the gimmicks. And with that being said, I think we're done for tonight.
You guys have a great weekend, and just remember this is only energy running through us. Let yourself reset, and just remember the karma from here on out, because we don't want to accumulate bad karma or generational karma again.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
All right.
So we will see you.
Have a witchy night. Ciao. Bye.